In the year 216 BCE, a battle was fought near the ancient village of Cannae, Italy, during the Second Punic War. The clash between the forces of Rome and Carthage would forever be remembered as the Battle of Cannae, a turning point in history. Hannibal, the renowned general of the Carthaginian army, stood at the forefront of this momentous event. Born into a Carthaginian military family, Hannibal swore hostility toward Rome and led a campaign across southern Europe, consistently defeating the Roman army but failing to capture the city itself. In the Battle of Cannae, Hannibal arrived first with an army consisting of approximately 40,000 infantry and 10,000 cavalry. His forces took command of the Aufidus River, the crucial water source in the region. This placed an added strain on the Romans, who struggled to satisfy the thirst of their larger number of soldiers in the scorching August heat. Hannibal cleverly positioned his lines facing north, forcing the Romans to confront the hot Libeccio wind blowing dust and grit into their eyes. The disadvantage of this irritating condition, as noted by ancient authorities, cannot be ignored. Additionally, he strategically confined the 8 Roman legions in a narrow valley, hemmed in by the river. This move restricted the mobility of the Roman cavalry and forced the infantry into a deep and narrow formation, both factors critical to the outcome of the battle. Breaking from the Fabian strategy of non-engagement, the Roman consuls Lucius Aemilius Paulus and Gaius Terentius Varro assembled approximately 80,000 men at Cannae. However, about half of them lacked significant battle experience. They aimed to meet Hannibal, who had just captured a highly coveted grain depot at Canusium, with the hope of delivering a decisive blow and ending the Carthaginian invasion of Italy. Terentius Varro, a plebeian consular political appointee, was known for his overconfidence and rashness, believing that overwhelming Hannibal with sheer numbers would lead to victory. On the other hand, Aemilius Paulus, a seasoned veteran and patrician from a respected military family, approached the battle with caution, aware of the risks of facing Hannibal on his enemy's terms. Hannibal, relying on the elasticity of his formation, stationed his Gallic and Spanish infantry in the center. He placed 2 groups of African troops on their flanks and positioned his cavalry on the wings. Before engaging the enemy, his line adopted a crescent shape, with the center advancing alongside the African troops on their flanks en echelon. The battle progressed as the Roman infantry gradually pushed back Hannibal's center. However, victory or defeat hinged on whether the Carthaginian center could hold. And hold it did. Although it fell back, it did not break, and the Roman center was gradually drawn forward into a trap. Hannibal's crescent formation transformed into a circle. With African and Spanish troops pressing inward on the Romans from the wings and Carthaginian cavalry attacking from the rear, the Romans found themselves surrounded and at a severe disadvantage. The confusion amplified as some of the Carthaginian troops engaged the Roman flanks with equipment taken from dead Romans after a previous Carthaginian victory at Trasimene. Pressed tightly together and unable to properly use their weapons, the Romans were cut to pieces.